John Deere just revealed a new 2026 pickup truck and shocked everyone. This thing is capable, functional, and overall just unique. Everything about this truck is done differently. It even has a subscription model. They're bringing things we haven't seen before, and you know they have a knack for disrupting markets. But they're not like the other underdogs, who just put up lots of insane features to make headlines and never deliver on the expectations they built. So what is the plan? Let me break it down for you. Why is this a big deal? Well, this bad boy is packing some insane features, and if you've ever wondered what would happen if you combined raw power with eco-friendly smarts, this is it. And you might be thinking, sure, it's got muscle, but what else? First off, it has style. Just look at it. But this truck isn't just a pretty face with bulging biceps. It is more. It is as practical as it gets. But I know what you're thinking. What is John Deere, and where did they come from? Well, they're the new underdogs on the truck market. And they're already shaking things up with their new concept. You see, the market has been flooded with over-the-top and sometimes downright luxury vehicles that don't deliver what a truck should. And let's be honest, there is a lot of demand for that type of truck, and they want to capitalize on that. But let me answer this first. Who is this company? Well, Deere & Company has been rocking the agriculture and machinery world for over 185 years. You might picture them as your go-to for sturdy tractors and construction gear, but guess what? Now they're bringing their strategy for making incredible trucks into the pickup truck market. The craziest part? This isn't just some concept vehicle that'll never see the light of day. John Deere is going all in, offering different subscription tiers so you can customize your truck experience just like you want it. It is amazing because this thing offers so many amazing features. So let's dissect them each and start with the one that has everyone talking. Performance. Now, when we say this thing gives you options, it's not a marketing gimmick. It even has a hybrid, and it is a total beast with a 3.5-litre V6 engine paired with a high-output electric motor that delivers a jaw-dropping 450 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque. I'm talking 0 to 60 in under 4.5 seconds. That's sports car territory, folks. And the best part? The hybrid's regenerative braking system and lithium-ion battery pack mean you're looking at an EPA-estimated 28 mpg in the city and 32 mpg on the highway. Talk about getting the best of both worlds. But if you're the type who's all about towing capacity and long-range performance, then the diesel variant is where it's at. Powered by a 4.5-litre turbocharged inline-6 diesel engine, this beast pumps out a staggering 500 horsepower and a mind-blowing 1,000 pound-feet of torque. That's right, 1,000 pound-feet. With that kind of muscle, the diesel can tow up to 30,000 pounds, making it the perfect choice for hauling heavy equipment or trailers. And the fuel economy? An EPA estimated 24 mpg in the city and 30 mpg on the highway. And they give you the choice between rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive configurations. But if you really want to unleash this truck's off-road prowess, go for the available 4-wheel drive system. It's got a locking rear differential and a terrain management system that'll have you conquering the toughest terrain with ease. But the all-wheel drive system is no slouch either. It features an electronically controlled transfer case that adjusts the torque distribution in real time, ensuring you've got maximum traction no matter what Mother Nature throws your way. And both the hybrid and diesel models come equipped with the brand's advanced terrain management system. And let me tell you, this thing gives you more. I'm talking serious off-road dominance here. With its impressive height, this beast is built to conquer even the gnarliest terrain with ease. Rocks, ruts, you name it. This truck's gonna plow through it all without breaking a sweat. This thing is made to handle it all like a champ. But let's talk about the details. Real-world utility. You see, this isn't just a rugged off-road warrior. That sturdy build means you can load this thing up with all your gear, equipment, or even your weekend toy, and with that integrated tow hitch, you can hook up a trailer and hit the road without a second thought. And let's not forget about the maintenance and reliability factors. The 2026 pickup is built to last, my friends, with features that make keeping it in tip-top shape an absolute breeze. From easily accessible components to smart, thoughtful engineering, this baby's practically maintenance-free, so you can focus on the fun stuff and let the truck do the heavy lifting. Plus, with a terrain management system, you can simply select the appropriate drive mode, and the truck adjusts everything from the suspension to the traction control to the steering to perfectly match the conditions. Normal mode for everyday driving, sport mode for when you want to let the beast out, tow and haul mode for those heavy-duty jobs, and off-road mode for when you're tackling the toughest terrain. This system is like having a digital co-pilot that knows exactly what your truck needs, no matter where the journey takes you. And the off-road mode? That's where the real magic happens. This bad boy transforms the 2026 pickup into a rugged, unstoppable force of nature. The suspension is dialed in for maximum traction, the traction control keeps you glued to the ground, and the steering responds with precision, even on the most uneven surfaces. You'll be conquering obstacles like a boss, all while feeling totally in command of the vehicle. But that's not all, you see. John Deere understands that these days people want flexibility and convenience when it comes to their rides. No more being stuck in the same old truck for years on end. No, with the 2026 pickup, you can choose from a range of subscription tiers that cater to your unique needs and budgets. Let's start with the Cultivator, the base tier that still packs a serious punch. You're talking a powerful engine and a rock-solid all-wheel drive, all wrapped up in a package that's perfect for those occasional projects or weekend adventures. But if you're the type who craves a little more comfort and high-tech wizardry, step up to the Harvester tier. And for the true VIPs out there, the Titan level brings luxury features that'll have you feeling like a total boss behind the wheel. I know what you're thinking. A subscription model? Really? Isn't that going to cost an arm and a leg? Well, my friend, that's where you're wrong. Sure, it might seem like a pricier option, but when you factor in the lack of a massive down payment and the freedom to switch up your ride whenever you please, is actually a pretty darn cost-effective solution. This service allows users to switch vehicles more frequently, pause or cancel their subscription, and avoid long-term commitments. It's all about access over ownership, and in today's fast-paced world, that's exactly what people are craving. And while car subscriptions might seem expensive at first glance, they often include costs for insurance, maintenance, and roadside assistance in the monthly fee. They thought about every detail, and this attention to everything is clearly seen in the design philosophy. How? Well, let me explain it to you. Interior design. If you're in the market for a ride that's as comfy as your favorite pair of sweatpants, the 2026 pickup is about to blow your mind. Let's talk about the seats. Ergonomically designed with 20-way adjustments and a massaging function that makes you feel like royalty. And they're upholstered in this innovative bioengineered leather that's sturdy. Spilled coffee? No problem, completely stain-proof. The rear seats fold up to reveal hidden compartments for tools or valuables. And when you fold, instant mobile office. With a pull-out desk and wireless charging for all your gadgets, how cool is that? Looking at the tech features that'll have you feeling like you're driving the future. We're talking about a high-res touchscreen infotainment system with seamless smartphone integration, Bluetooth connectivity, and a wireless charging pad to keep your devices juiced up. The audio system is pure bliss, filling the cabin with rich, immersive sound. The 2026 pickups got this whole comfort thing dialed in, my friends. With that multi-zone climate system, you can bet everyone's going to be riding in the lap of luxury, no matter if it's a scorching summer day or a bone-chilling winter night. Oh, and did I mention the luxury touches? A sunroof, premium wood trim, rear entertainment system? This is the kind of cabin you'd expect to find in a high-end luxury vehicle, not a rugged pickup. And that's exactly what sets the 2026 John Deere pickup apart. It's the perfect blend of power, technology, and uncompromising comfort. And the safety and convenience features? Off the charts. It's one of the best things about this truck and what makes it stand out. But we need to talk about that in detail, so let's. Unique appeal. For starters, the frame? It's crafted with a new alloy that's 3 times stronger than regular steel, but feels lighter than a feather. In case of a collision, it acts like a protective cocoon, redirecting impact forces away from your cabin. It's packed with what John Deere calls the Guardian Angel system. That's a mix of advanced driver assistance technology features, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking. But it goes beyond that. Powered by a combo of radar and AI cameras, the truck has a 360-degree awareness bubble. It can spot potential risks up to 300 yards away and take action before something happens. Here's where it gets really impressive. The AI learns from your driving style and others too, so if it sees a lot of sudden braking ahead, it'll start slowing down before you even hit the brakes. It's like having a guardian angel who's soaked in the wisdom of countless other drivers. Inside the cabin, you're surrounded by 12 airbags, including the world's first cocoon airbag that wraps around the front seat passengers in a crash. The seats are designed to help cushion the impact, reducing the risk of spinal injuries. And it gets even crazier. This thing has an extra hazard protection package. This includes chemical-resistant paint, super-strengthened glass that can withstand minor blasts, and a cabin filtration system that shields you from smoke and dust. And I have to mention my absolute favorite, the Rural Rescue System. If you ever have a serious accident out in the sticks, this truck can use its satellite connection to call for help, complete with precise GPS coordinates, even when cell service is a no-go. I don't think you can find so many things like this in any other pickup truck, but it's not just about features. This thing has style. Exterior design. As soon as you see those sleek, advanced LED headlights, you just know this truck means business. They're not just there for show, my friend. Those beams are going to light up the road like the 4th of July. Plus, these sculpted lines and streamlined curves aren't just for good looks, my friend. No, they're engineered to cut down on drag and boost that fuel efficiency, whether you're taming the highway or conquering those rugged trails. This baby's performance is fine-tuned to the max, and that smooth ride is the icing on the cake. Want a full sunroof to let the light pour in? Or maybe a sleek moonroof is more your style? Either way, you're in for a driving experience that's nothing short of next level. But it's not just about function. The 2026 pickup knows how to look good too. Tinted windows and privacy glass give you a seriously stylish edge, while the roof-mounted antennas keep the design clean and sleek. Trust me, every little detail on this truck is engineered to be both a total head-turner and an absolute workhorse. And if you're the type who loves to feel the wind in your hair and the sun on your face, the John Deere 2026 pickup is about to blow your mind. This bad boy is rumored to come loaded with convertible roof options that'll transform your ride into a luxurious open-air experience, no matter what Mother Nature's got in store. Now, I gotta be honest, this thing feels a bit too good to be true, especially the rumors, but they are serious and want to make it a reality in 2026. This is all possible thanks to their strategy, and you need to know about it, so watch carefully. Pricing. The 2026 pickup comes in a range of trims, each one packed with its own unique features and perks. Now, the entry-level model? You're looking at around $35,000, a sweet spot if you ask me, considering the quality and features you're getting. But if you're after a little more luxury or some high-end bells and whistles, the top-tier trims can go all the way up to $50,000. So no matter if you're in the market for a reliable workhorse or a fully loaded tech-savvy ride, there's a 2026 pickup that'll fit your needs and your budgets. You're probably asking what the resale value is. When it comes to John Deere, you know you're getting quality and durability, and that reputation shines through with the 2026 pickup. This truck is expected to hold its value like a champ, with depreciation rates that'll likely be lower than a lot of its competitors. So the only question left now is how it'll stack up against the market. Competition. When you put this bad boy up against the likes of the Ford F-150 and Chevy Silverado, it's clear that John Deere has brought their A-game. Now, don't get me wrong, the competition is not bad. In fact, this is one of the hottest market segments. First up, we've got the legendary Ford F-150, a truck that's been turning heads for years. With a starting price of around $35,000, this bad boy offers a ton of customization options, so you can build it to fit your exact needs. The latest tech features, like Ford's slick sync system, keep you dialed in and entertained, while the impressive towing power makes it a total workhorse. But here's the catch. If you're the type that loves to get down and dirty on the trails, the F-150's base suspension might leave a little something to be desired. It's not exactly built for the hardcore off-road crowd, but a lot of customers have been saying this for a while now. But then there is the Chevy Silverado 1500, starting at around $36,000. This truck packs a serious punch under the hood with a robust engine lineup that'll handle all your hauling needs. The inside is roomy and functional too, making it a great choice for those who need to lug a lot of gear. However, the interior design isn't quite as polished as some of its competitors, and the fuel efficiency could definitely be better. So what I'm trying to say is that all of these trucks have their own pros and cons. Even the legendary Toyota Tundra. Pricing starts at $37,000. This truck tank is all about durability and off-road chops. If you're the adventurous type who loves to tackle rugged terrain, the Tundra's got your back. The interior is straightforward and user-friendly with plenty of space to spare. But just like everything, there's a trade-off. The fuel economy might not be the best, and the ride quality isn't quite as smooth as some of the other options out there. Plus, the Tundra's design can feel a little outdated compared to most modern pickups on the market. What John Deere did was study what the market needed and deliver that. But I'd be lying if I said it was perfect. No truck is, am I right? While the 2026 pickup shines when it comes to durability and off-road prowess, it might not quite match up to some of its rivals in the luxury and high-tech departments. The pricing is competitive, but you might not get the same level of luxurious amenities and cutting-edge tech as you would in a loaded-up F-150 or Silverado. And when it comes to pure rugged reliability, it might not quite reach the legendary status of the Toyota Tundra. But let's be real here, the 2026 pickup is still one heck of a truck. It's the perfect blend of brawn and brains, with a dose of that classic John Deere charm thrown in for good measure. It is built like a tank with some serious off-road chops that'll leave the competition in the dust. And there is one more thing that usually gets ignored and forgotten: reliability. Sure, this is a John Deere truck, and we all know their track record. But whether you like it or not, they are newcomers here, the underdogs. They still need to prove themselves as a worthy manufacturer of pickups. I think the first model is bound to be plagued with at least a few challenges, but it will also be one of the most exciting things to happen to the market. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.